god. I think this has to be like the worst place to be in right now. And I'm literally ready to just like pack my bags and go back home. But like going back home, there's no point in going back home because I'll literally have nowhere to go. Okay, no, I'm joking. I'm good. I was literally just being dramatic for dramatic effect, because apparently if you want to keep people's attention on you, you have to be like dramatic every 2 seconds. I'm just like, that's not necessary, okay? And why do I sound terrible? And why do I even sound so nasally? I'm actually sick with flu. And I was supposed to be better maybe like 2 or 3 days ago, but no, I just got worse. And I felt so much better today when I woke up, because I was just like, today's the day, because I'm getting better and I'm almost gonna be flu free. But no, I'm actually much better. The only problem is that I have this blocked nose. I think I have an ear infection. I don't know. I'm trying my best. But I wanted to talk about, is it actually worth it coming to South Korea in 2025, okay? Because the whole reason why I'm making this video is I'm trying my best to help this country, uplift this country from its economic... Actually, no, I'm joking. Like, I don't have any economic or like political influence or whatever. Like, we're not allowed to do that. Like, if you actually here as a foreigner in South Korea, you're not allowed to be involved in any political group chat or whatever the heck, because it's not allowed. It's illegal. You'll get deported. But I did want to talk about, for anyone who actually wants to come to South Korea in 2025 or in the near future, or even if you want to come here tomorrow, let me tell you some things that you should probably take into consideration first before you come here. And I've only been here for a year and a couple of months, and I'm gonna go into my second year just now, okay? I've been here since October 2023, and there's a lot that has happened, okay? And I think it's obviously like expected, like for a lot of things to happen, because if you're not in your home country, of course you're gonna have like a lot of like culture shock moments where you're in trouble, or like you do something wrong, but like you kind of like learn to kind of like get used to that specific foreign country, maybe learn the language and just kind of like not fit in, but like get by, okay? But I just want you to like consider these 5 things that I have learned while I've been here as a Black girl, and as somebody who actually is like open-minded, okay? I'm very open-minded, right? But like just think about these 5 things before you come here, just so you know. There are so many videos of like influencers and just normal people who come, and then they kind of over sensationalize, you know which word I'm trying to say. Oh my god, like that they over sensationalize South Korea. But like, just again, think about this first, okay, before you say I'm gonna come to this country. But like, I think it's okay if you're gonna come here for like short term, okay? I think you'll be fine. Like, you'll get by. If you're only gonna be here for like 2 minutes and then you're dipping and you go back, then it doesn't really matter. But like, to make a full-on move and you're gonna come here for maybe like, let's say 3 years and up, or like however long, then it's like, think about it first, okay? The first thing that I've learned, like ever since I've been here, and I don't know why my wig is slipping, hey? Like, I really don't know why. Maybe it's because I didn't glue it down, but I don't care. Anyways, is loneliness, friends, and dating. Like, for me, I don't date, and I haven't dated before because I've made a whole video about it, and like I'm just vibes, right? But like it's gonna be a bit tough because you kind of have to fit a certain demographic to be successful in it. And also, let's not forget, like however you look or whatever your vibe is, it's always easier to know Korean because like I feel like you can like, obviously, if you have no barriers in communication, you can have a better fulfilling relationship. But in my opinion, you're going to be extremely lonely because even if you do have like friends, I'm not even like bashing my own group of friends, but I'm just saying in general, like if you're going to have friends, like a group of friends, there's always going to be like not clicking fully, I feel. And it's just like, it's very difficult because then you also end up missing like your own friends like from home, and like obviously you can't have the same friends everywhere because everyone's different, but like you will be lonely like a lot of the time because it's difficult. Even though there are a lot of foreigners in this country, like you'll still feel very, 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 very alone. And I think that's like one of the things that I'm dealing with right now. Like loneliness, I thought I was gonna be like fine. I was gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna be like hanging out with people all the time, like going out, but it's not the case. Not everyone gives a shit. Like not everyone cares about going out all the time. They don't care. If you wanna go out alone. Nobody cares about you. But yeah, I definitely think if you could have like a group of like a squad, a club, like something like that, I feel like that's very far-fetched and you can't get something like that. It's ridiculously, it's too much of a want. And the reason why I have this makeup on and it looks really ridiculous right now is because I did a makeup video before this and it was like not a supernova, but like a northern lights kind of a vibe, and that's what I was like going for. But I'm sick, okay? Of course it's gonna look bad and I don't care. Anyway, the other thing that's frustrating, I think, is like mental health and your healthcare. Okay, well, healthcare here is I think healthcare here is pretty good, and like because if you are employed here, you obviously get like kind of like free healthcare, right? And it helps out. But like what I've noticed with a lot of people and even with myself is the fact that like the longer you stay here, you just get bigger health issues for some reason. Like my one friend fell and then he broke his 2 fingers because he like slipped on the ice and then he just broke his 2 fingers. And it never really got fixed properly. Like it ended up being like an issue. Like it's still like not that, yeah. And then with me, okay, well, this didn't happen in the country, but like I have a lazy eye and I tried getting it fixed twice. And when I went for the surgery, I did the surgery like awake, which is just so weird. Like, why would you perform a surgery on somebody's eye while they were awake? Like it was just such a bizarre experience. But anyways, like things like that. And then like I have another friend who had like a dental issue. She basically, like, I won't go into too much detail, but like her tooth was really sore, and then when they checked, they were like, you have an infection and like it's going into your bone structure and like you could literally get paralyzed. What? So like it's just like a lot of that, like, and you have to deal with all of that alone, especially like if you're moving here by yourself. Remember, with no parents, no family, if you're moving here by yourself, you have to deal with those sort of things. So I feel like that's also something to look out for. Like, if you're gonna come here, make sure that you can withstand going through really big things that you would expect, like maybe having like your family with you, but like they're not gonna be there. So you should like make sure that she's strong enough to deal with those type of things, because that stuff is really scary, especially when it's like it's a foreign country, foreign language, and you're basically by yourself. I think also, like, the third thing is that I think the economy here is kind of tanking. It's not as, like, great as it used to. Like, while I was researching this country, like, it's not as great anymore. And what I find is that, like, a lot of importing, like global importing into Korea has been basically cut off because they're trying to uplift the economy, which is just like a very bad sign, or a red flag in my opinion. So just don't like have high expectations when it comes to like economy stuff, because it really is getting worse. And maybe that's like a general thing. It is a general thing like all over the world, but like I'm just saying, when you're coming specifically here, it's not gonna be good, okay? And then the fourth thing, as I said before, if you're a foreigner here, you obviously don't have any like a political opinion, and you shouldn't get into any of that, because it's, for us, it's illegal, specifically for us, like anything at all. Specifically, if you go and do like a political demonstration or like striking and things like that, you're not allowed to do any of that. It is like completely illegal. You will get deported if you do that, so don't. But yeah, there's a lot of like political unrest, in my opinion, that's happening quite a lot. Like a lot of people know, with like the president being impeached, etc., etc. So that makes me very uncomfortable, because I don't know what's gonna happen next. Like, who is gonna like be in charge, and like how will that affect me? Because I feel like obviously people that are in power in the government control the country, which then some also will control like the foreigners that are here. Like, is that going to change anything for us? Like, please, what is going to happen? So that makes me very uncomfortable, to be honest. Then the fifth thing I just wanted to say is that it's a great country to, as an option. Like, it's a great option to have, but I don't think it's a great place to be in like long term, for those specific reasons. And like, unless you can kind of overlook those other four things, personally I cannot. And I'm trying to like look towards like the next country I want to go to, and like I'm trying to like brainstorm, because to be honest, like, why would you want to stay in the same place for long, right? Like, I want like somewhere else to go to, like a different vibes, like different area. I don't know. I think I did mention this in one of my videos, that I was like looking at China, and yeah, I want like something different, because I think it's just because I researched this place so well that like I knew everything when I got here. I was able to settle in so easily. It wasn't as challenging. I did have challenges, but it wasn't as bad. I mean, I've had like a couple of things that have happened and I was just like, what is going on? And I want to go home. But like, there hasn't been anything that I'm like, okay, I'm packing my bag right now and I'm going back to South Africa. Okay. But yeah, I think I'm like over it now. Like, I'm specifically over it right now. And I've like even told like my friend back home that I'm ready for like the next place. Like, where should I go next? So if anyone has ideas, please let me know, which country should I go to next, because I honestly don't care. Like, I want to go somewhere that's like a completely different vibe, different currency and everything. You have to also think outside the box, because when I got here I was just like, I have to come here and do this specific thing. But you should honestly consider what you can do, and I would recommend you to go and look at the possible types of visas that you can do, because just as a reminder, if you have a specific visa here, you can only do what's in the visa criteria of that specific visa. And there are so many types of visas here and like so many things you can do, but like I definitely recommend that. But the only thing with that, again, that's like also like a very big downfall, is that if you're bored of whatever you're doing, you kind of have to keep doing it until your visa expires. Once your visa expires, you can obviously like upgrade to a different visa, but like it really depends on so many other things, and it's just like very tough. It can be very tough or it can be very easy. So yeah, I don't know. I think that this is a really, like, to close off, it is great. It's great. It's nice. Like, it's great to start off with, right? Like, it's comfortable, and it's kind of like very set. Like, there's so many videos of like everyone talking about exactly how you can come here. Like, it's very, very simple to get here. But then I'm a kind of person who's like, once I've done something and like I've kind of gone through it, I kind of want to see what's next and do something else, because like, again, we've already been there, done that. Like, so many people have, and we all know how this works. Like, let's go somewhere else now. I definitely want to go somewhere else. So if you stayed all the way up until the end, let me know what you think of this makeup look. Honestly, I think it's okay for somebody who's literally very, very sick. But let me know what you think. And I really like talking. Talking videos are actually really fun because I always have a lot of nonsense to say. But if you have a anime channel, or like you have anything to do with anime or makeup or anything, and you want to like promote it, make sure you leave a description of whatever you do in the comment section. And please tag me on Instagram, on your TikTok, and just tag me anywhere in general, and let us know what you do so I can give you a shout out in the next video. But thank you so much for watching all the way up until the end, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.